Hi there, my name is Karen Zadnaysky and I'm out here at Riverside Acres. I just wanted to share in regards to my application for having a kitchen gathering space through Alberta Tourism opportunity here at Riverside Acres. We are an off-grid site, just under 15 acres along the Redwater River north of Edmonton. And you can see here behind me a big timber pavilion that we hold for outdoor gatherings and celebrations. And here behind me you'll see the little cottages that we have for rental spaces. We have got 6 of those. As I'd outlined in an earlier video that I submitted last fall, these cottages are in honor of 6 men that have died too soon to mental illness or suicide or addiction overdose. And we are a space of wellness, a place just to tap out and put your feet in the grass and simplify your mind and release some stress to help with the everyday stresses that we have in today's society. And what I wanted to create here was a kitchen space for cooking on site. Currently, we have guests that arrive and they either have to cook over fire pits or just eat processed food out of bags and containers, which is not always healthy for the mind. And I wanted a space for people to gather to do their own cooking. When we do retreats, they bring in caterers from the local area, which can have upwards costs of about $2,500 for a weekend. So it is quite an expense for people that are gathering for wellness aspect, right? That is quite a cost to pass on to those participants. So gathering space for myself. I have a large family, and gathering as a family in the kitchen is always, of course, a great time of just communication and sharing and just that good feel of a family time. And it was brought to my knowing here when I had a first responders retreat booked in. They are coming in this spring. They wanted the opportunity to cook on site because in the first responder world or any type of medical emergency groups, for instance in Edmonton, it's important for those workers to cook together. It is called family time, and it gives them a time of camaraderie, communication, and just kind of a mental health break, that they would be missing out on their home fronts. So they do that in a workspace. So the group bringing in these first responders said it's very important for these men and women to gather together in a space to cook together, eat together, and share stories. So that got me thinking about this opportunity to build a kitchen space on site here so that they could use that as a gathering point. My kitchen that I had in mind was just over 750 square feet, with the stove, of course, fridge for cold, etc. But it was more important the gathering that could take place in that space as well. So to leave ample space for that. I am quite involved, I would say, with a group from the Palm Makers Lodge. They bring their workers out here for a lot of weekend gatherings, a lot of night overs. They had an Indigenous elder do a reading on the land, a spiritual reading on the land to see the sacred part of the land, to see if they could do a sweat out here. But they're part of their celebrations. It's very important to have a food gathering component with those as well. So that would also offer the Indigenous a space to gather when they do their celebrations and gatherings on site, as well as a winter medicine making for the naturopath, homeopathic groups that do come out here, a space to create their concoctions or meals that they create from the roots, the different parts of the trees, the wild part of the land that they do gather for their own wellness, to create winter medicine. So it would have many opportunities for people gathering to have a space to cook together, to create together, to communicate, to share stories, wisdom, and just to have that all around, wellness aspect of that to occur. So that is my wish for that, to create that space here at Riverside and, just make that an opportunity for that to occur. So thank you for listening, and I look forward to communication. Thank you.